It's absolutely obscene, dangerous, bad, very costly. I mean, virtually every investment made is a con job.
On January 20th, 2025, Trump enacted Executive Order 14,169, instituting a 90-day freeze on all U.S. foreign development assistance, pending a review of efficiency and alignment with U.S. foreign policy. Trump believes that U.S. foreign aid has historically benefited other countries more than the U.S. itself. He argued that billions spent overseas should instead be invested domestically on border security, veterans, infrastructure, or debt reduction. This is rooted in his long-standing America First doctrine. Aid should directly serve U.S. strategic and economic interests or be eliminated. Trump and his allies claim that USAID has a poor track record of measurable success, labeling it as bloated, bureaucratic, and unaccountable. He cited instances of funds allegedly going to corrupt governments, funding anti-American groups, and supporting programs that lacked clear return on investment. This is what President Donald Trump said in March 2025. We're not going to fund countries that hate us or waste our money. USAID was seen by Trump's team as a symbol of globalist ideology, supporting liberal agendas like climate change adaptation, reproductive health services, including abortion access, and LGBTQ+ rights. The freeze aimed to end funding to these causes, which they said did not reflect American family values or conservative priorities. Trump sought to slash federal spending, targeting foreign aid, which accounts for less than 1% of the U.S. budget, but is politically unpopular. His administration proposed rescinding nearly $18 billion in aid to reduce deficits and refocus priorities. By freezing and later dismantling USAID, Trump transferred aid responsibilities to the State Department, giving his administration more direct control over where and how funds are used. It allowed aid decisions to be based on geopolitical loyalty rather than humanitarian need. Ironically, though USAID cuts weaken U.S. influence abroad, Trump argued that focusing aid through the State Department would make the U.S. more competitive against China's Belt and Road Initiative, using hard deals instead of charity. Trump publicly announced plans to dismantle USAID as an independent agency, claiming it had outlived its usefulness. Responsibility for foreign aid was to be transferred to the State Department under Secretary of State Marco Rubio. In April-May 2025, over 5,800 of 6,200 contracts were terminated. $54 billion in aid projects, from infrastructure to food security, were eliminated. Some aid-dependent countries began reporting shortages of malaria nets, loss of HIV treatment access, women's clinics shutting down, and children out of school due to school feeding programs ending. In June 2025, Trump submitted a formal request to Congress to permanently cancel $9.4 billion in current USAID funding and nearly $8 billion in future foreign aid accounts. UN officials and European allies sharply criticized the U.S. countries like China, and Russia began filling the vacuum, expanding their influence in Africa and Southeast Asia. Between 1st July and 3rd July 2025, USAID, now functionally dissolved, has seen its work absorbed into the State Department under tighter executive control. Health experts warn that the decision may lead to 14 million preventable deaths globally by 2030, including 4.5 million children under 5.